Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Collectively Fearless with your host, Matt. And today I'm going to talk about people pleasing. And I'm going to try not to be too much of a dick about it. But first, I got to give a quick plug to my sponsor, Urban Boulevard. If you guys haven't checked them out yet, they're a clothing company with a lot of really cool clothing designs and a lot of cool shoes, accessories. So if you go on their website right now, which is right below me, and you see anything on there that you really like, make sure that you apply my promo code Maddie25 to get 25% off your purchase. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go there, apply my discount code. I guarantee you're going to like what you see. Now, let's go ahead and get into today's episode on people pleasing. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with people pleasing. Um, in fact, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make other people happy. There's nothing wrong with wanting to impress other people or wanting to improve the areas where you need improvement in to maintain a sustainable and healthy relationship with whomever, your significant other, your friends, coworkers, business partners. But where I do draw the line is where people, especially men, try to become career people pleasers. That always just always wants other people to like them and to put them up on a pedestal. And I'm speaking to the men especially, and women. You can listen to this too. This message is for you to listen to as well. But for the men especially, as a man, your 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 job is not just to be confident in who you are. Your role isn't just to be, you know to be strong and to be healthy and to be able to protect other people, especially women and children. But what also comes with that is standing by who you are, no matter what, standing by your beliefs without compromise. But I've been seeing the exact opposite with the majority of men lately. And look, the reason why I bring that up is because I've been that guy. I've been that people pleaser that always like wanted other people to like me, wanted other people to bring me into their circle, and but that's normal if you're a young guy, because as a young guy, you want your employer to like you, especially if you think it would be a really good job that pays well, or you want to impress a girl on the first date. That's completely normal if you're a guy that's in his late teens, early 20s, maybe mid 20s. But as you get older and you get more mature and you get more experience, one of the things that you should know is that you just can't please everybody. You just can't. You're not going to be able to get every single person on planet Earth to like you. It's impossible. And not only is it impossible, but the people that you're thinking about, the people that you're putting, you're placing on such a high pedestal, 9 times out of 10, they're not thinking about you at all. I promise you, they're not giving you a second thought, because guess what? Everybody's got their own shit. Everybody has their own problems. Everybody has their own things that they're dealing with, and it doesn't matter where they are in life. It doesn't matter how much money they have or how little money they have, or what their job is. It doesn't matter if they're a CEO or if they're a janitor. Everybody's got their own shit. They got their own problems. They have their own things that they're dealing with. So why are they going to spend the whole day fixating on you, especially if they either barely know you, or maybe met you once, or maybe don't even know that you fucking exist, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind for those of you that are just career people pleasers 24/7. Uh, it's all for naught. So just let it go, and just try and see it for what it is. They don't ever really think about you. Um, and if they're people that don't really think about you, well, chances are they're probably not really worth having in your life, to be honest. What you really need to be focusing on when it comes to people pleasing, is trying to please the people that really matter in your life. And it doesn't matter if it's 200 people or two people. I guarantee you, more likely than not, it's only two people. But even if it is only two people, or maybe it's only one and a half person, that really matters to you, that really loves and cares about you, and wants to see you grow, and wants to see you thrive, and wants to see you happier and more successful, and maybe even has the same goals and ambitions that you do. Those are really the only people that you want to make happy, and that you want to impress at the end of the day. Most of the other people in the world, it does not matter, because even even if like you meet them, or you get together with them, and it doesn't go well, and maybe you get into a big fight, or maybe they just don't like you. Okay, there's a lot of people in my life that don't like me either. And it's just you have to try and normalize that, and accept that for what it is. You're not going to get other people to like you, but the other part of it is, like I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier about standing by who you are, standing by your principles, standing for what you believe in. It doesn't get more manly than that. That's part of being a man. But where are the men? Seriously, where are the men out there? Because to be honest, all I see are the people pleasers, like the guys that just want to blend in, and try not to piss anybody off. If they think differently about certain things, if they think differently politically, or just live their life in a completely different way, why try and accommodate that person? Now, how much? Okay, I don't really have that much time. I'm gonna give you guys just one example, and I'm gonna go on another rabbit holes. As always, as you know, I got to go on 11 different rabbit holes. But growing up in California and being in Los Angeles my whole life, I've come across quite a few celebrities, and some celebrities I've really looked up to, but there's one in particular, several years ago, that I never really looked up to or admired, or somebody that inspired me, but it was just somebody that I recognized, somebody that I thought, oh, that's a famous person. I better go up to them and meet them, and try and get a picture with them, or whatever. I just have to meet someone famous. I just have to meet a celebrity. And the celebrity that I'm talking about here is Guy Fieri. You guys know who Guy Fieri is. He's the blonde, spiky hair guy with the weird goatee. He's kind of overweight. He's the Food Network guy. But I met him, or I tried to meet him several years ago at an Equinox, and I remember I was trying to apply for a job there, and I think I grabbed an application from them, and lo and behold, I see Guy Fieri, and like, oh shit, I got to meet him. You may only really get to meet a celebrity once in your life, right? But if you live in Los Angeles County like I do, well, if you haven't met one celebrity, well then maybe you just don't live in Los Angeles. But I tried to meet him, and of course. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a play-by-play on what happened. I tried to approach him. I tried to catch up to him, but he couldn't make a beeline fast enough towards his truck, because it's just something that he probably gets all the time. He probably gets a lot of people that want to come up to him and get an autograph with him or get a picture with him, and it's probably something that he deals with all the time. And but at the time that this happened, I didn't really take that into consideration. I just thought, whatever. Let me just let you fill you guys in on what happened first. So I tried to approach him. I tried to march up to him, and he just had his back towards me the whole time, and pretty much told me to fuck off. And looking back, I don't really take it personally anymore, but I did harbor a lot of resentment for him for a long time. In fact, I any interview that he did, like with anybody that got put up on YouTube, I always left a mean, nasty comment for him. But I did have a lot of like resentment towards that. And even though he wasn't really somebody that I looked up to, or that I thought was like super cool or anything like that, he was like a famous figure. He was a celebrity, and I just took it the wrong way for the longest time. And it only took me 8 years to get over it. But looking back now, and getting more mature and getting more life experience, I can see why, because he probably does get that a lot. His fame level is probably so high that he just can't go anywhere without being harassed by somebody. He can't go anywhere, not just in LA, but just anywhere in the country, without someone wanting to go up to him and wanting to meet him or take a picture with him. So guys, the reason that I bring that up, and the reason why I went down that rabbit hole to begin with, is that even people that you really look up to the most, that you want to please the most, that you want to impress the most, it's as they say, don't ever meet your heroes, because the people that like you elevate so much, and that you got to just put them on like the highest pedestal that you could put them on. They're a human being just like you, just like me, and they're gonna fall short. They're going to they're going to fail you, and so that's just something that you have to remember when you think that you want to please every single person on planet Earth, which again is next to impossible. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked this episode. And if you did, please share it with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me if you're watching this on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. My Instagram handle is itsmatty_eyes. And the two most important things that you can do right now, share the show, and then also go to my sponsor and see anything on there, if there's anything on there that you like. And if you do, apply my discount code. Now, that's all I have for you guys today. I know that, again, this is another long-winded episode, but, I hope it helped. I hope you got some inspiration out of it. And I hope I hope if it helped you, it'll help somebody else out. And if it did, share it. But anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. So until next time, or until tomorrow when I put out another daily video, I will see you guys again very, very soon.